talking about how I became very vulnerable with the divine masculine energy. For those people that don't know about the divine masculine, you can look it up on YouTube, Google, all that good stuff. But basically, it's that protector and provider instinct, a lot of structure, and it's also the container of the feminine energy. So with that being said, how I came about all of this, well, I worked I did a course with Nicole Frolic. It's about the feminine energy, and I think I talked about before, but I'm gonna link all that down below. It's actually like a good investment to do. This basically was the catalyst of me working on the divine masculine. The catalyst. So one thing that stuck out with me with everything that I learned is that she said that somebody should come out with a course on the divine masculine, because her course was so involved with the divine feminine. It just opened me up in many different ways, and I don't know how to explain it, but it just opened so much of what I didn't think I needed. And after that, I didn't think about anything else about the divine masculine. I was like, I don't have problems with that. I'm good. I didn't even think I had problems with the divine feminine, but here we are. So, flash forward, I went and did a reading, a purpose reading, I believe it's with Jen Beveridge, and she gave me a purpose reading, which I don't even think with that reading, I think, if I remember correctly, it was either that or the other reading. One of the readings I did with her. I've done so many. She ended up doing a coaching with this reading, and it was to help me get through something, but I can't remember exactly. So she ended up putting me into like a meditation, and in this meditation I saw my younger self. My younger self was in this dark room, and it was like a headlamp spotlight shining on her, and she was huddled with both legs up, like huddled, and I was like, oh. And as I was telling Jen all this, I was like, yeah, she looks lost and scared. So she told me to go talk to her, and when I talked to her, she was like, yeah, I can't get out of this room. And I'm like, well, let me help you. And gave her like a big hug, and I was like, I'm gonna get you out. So when I finally did find the exit, which wasn't very far, somebody was blocking the door. I could get out, but my younger self couldn't. And basically that person was my father. And my father was blocking, and when I told Jen that, she was like, okay, what are you feeling in this moment? And I'm like, well, this feeling of like sadness came up, and I was like, yeah, like I'm sad that I felt like that fatherly energy got ripped away from me, and I didn't get it when I was younger, and then when I finally did get it, it got ripped away from me from again. And she was like, oh, okay. So then she instructed me. She said, you can turn off the mic, just get everything off your chest. So that's what I did. I got everything off my chest, which some of it I don't want to share here. But basically, my father wasn't there when I was younger. Many things going on in life, but he just wasn't there. And for that little girl that needed a dad. And later on in my years, I had a stepdad, and he was that fatherly, masculine energy that I needed. And then he died, and then I felt like it got ripped away again. So that put me through an emotional turmoil, I guess you would say. So when I finally got everything off my chest, I was able to bring my little girl out. And with my little self, I was carrying her. I turned around and saw my father. This is all in this meditation, mind you. Look angry, go back in, come back out with a piece of paper, and stormed off. And I was like, that's interesting. So we kept walking, and we ended up going into this beautiful field, beautiful sky, big tree. And this is where my little girl, myself, as a little girl, my inner child resides, happy and free. So I realized I needed to work right then and there on my divine masculine. But I didn't really see anything out there per se, so something told me in a channeling that I did with Panchika, one of my guides. She was like, you are going to make a course on divine masculine and you're going to document it. So down the line, last year I made this course, I put it out, but ended up taking it back and not putting it out because I realized I wanted to just do the meditations and not the stuff around it, if that makes sense. The stuff around it all of that was channeled to me, I realized was more for me, and the meditations were more for everyone else. So, with that being said, in June, I'm re-releasing the meditations, just the meditations, on my YouTube for free, because I feel like they're so good that they need to be out there for anybody else that is struggling to work on their divine masculine, so that whether you have daddy issues or you have relationship problems, letting males in your life help you, even accepting help was a big thing for me. And as I've gotten older, I've realized I'm letting them help me more, especially my husband. And yeah, so that, all the meditations that I did and all that work I did, still catalyst some more, and I thought I was done. But clearly, I wasn't done. So flash forward a couple months later, I finished it, I put it out, ended up redacting it, what have you. I was like, okay, maybe I just wasn't meant to put it out, right? So then I realized that I needed to dance instead of meditate, if you will. So I was moving my body around, and then I was listening to Hilary Duff's Come Clean video, and I ended up just sitting there and sobbing. And when I was sobbing, I got flashes of all the divine masculine figures that I had in my life. Like all of them. And I knew they were there. It just didn't really hit me until I was sitting there. Like, I've always had that energy with me. It was never gone. And I greatly appreciate those moments that I had. So needless to say, working with any divine energy could be pleasant and it could be uncomfortable, but it's a lot of inner work. And am I done working with the divine masculine? Probably not. Like I said back in February, I believe this baby that I have right now is gonna be fairly healing for me, and I have a feeling it's gonna be healing when I watch my husband become a father to my baby. So I feel like it's gonna bring a lot of healing to me to watch him be that father energy that I didn't really get when I was young to my child. So, fun stuff. So, yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say from my heart about that. I feel very complete talking about it. Very complete. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day and a happy rest of your May, whenever this comes out in May. And yeah.